Hey guys, I didn't know I was being recorded. Welcome to the channel. On the best effing day of February. We haven't seen great weather like this since the end of time. And it restarted, just kind of like the atomic clock. So, what we're doing here, my good partner and I, Ben and Alex from GMI Productions, are trying to figure out some sort of cool business thing because we wanted to do a bar and we still want to. But most of the things we do on this channel are pretty mechanical. They involve these kind of cool things, which is called beer and drinking. So, little magic person, wouldn't say who or how I know this magical crazy person, whether I did a lot of smoking cigars or whatever, gave us this nice little pretty beast here. It's called not really. It's called the Harbor Freight Plasma 45. And we're gonna open it up and do a little bit of review on it. All right, so we're gonna open up this magical thing here. Oh, wow, look at this. This is great. China knows how to really do it well here. Oh yeah, look at this little guy. You can come in and zoom in. Here's the torch and the handle, what we need to plug in. The adapter, it's a 110 and 220 adapter, so you can switch out for you guys that don't know how to wire your house normally. And the grounding clip. Consumables, wrench, air filter, and of course, instructions. As you'll see up here, we got our input for our torch handle, got our ground handle here, we have our dial indicator for how much amperage we want, and it's all digital, super nice, on-off switch, bang bang. Well, it's not really on-off, but you got your 220 selection and your 120 selection. The more voltage you have means the thicker you can cut, the easier it is. It's what it's built and designed for, and that's what I'm going for. I use big metal, I build trucks, I cut lots of so that's what we're going to do. And we're going to hook it up here and give it a whirl. I think the first thing we're going to do, it's not going to be really big, but we're going to modify one of my rock tamer mud flaps for my tow rig. So, be back in a sec. Change of mind. I am building the green machine, which is better than Whistling Diesel. I'm tired of that guy. I really don't like. Well, he's probably a good person and everything. I just don't like what he does. And it's his stuff, so he can do what he wants. But still, it drives me nuts. But everybody's entitled to their opinion, just like he's entitled to blow up his truck. Cool beans. What I'm doing is I'm pulling in my truck that's so that you need to have a winch. I'm pretty sure his truck is not that big yet. So, my buddy and I are designing a winch system here in rural, central, populated, metropolitan Indiana to help us do that. So we have some harbor weight stuff here. Harbor freight. It's going to require some maneuverability. So, okay, come over here, Ben. You can hand. We got lots of harbor freight shit here. But we're going to use the plastic Harbor Freight 1,000-pound rated dollies that will bring in my big truck. Here, we'll get pulled in.
There's no truck there.
There's no truck here yet. It's imaginary. It's big, but it's really big. It makes more power than that other guy's too. Just beware. So this all is being developed around demonstrating this thing, but we had some design ideas here. So we're going to make a brace that goes to my concrete foundation that mounts the little winch that I have, that I stole. I didn't steal. I knew this guy back in Peoria that gave me this 110 to 12 volt power converter for testing subs for cars. So if you guys ever want subs type of converter to test, let me know. You can do that.
How are you going to use that?
Well, we're going to use that to power that little 12 volt winch over there. And it should work just great. So, what we're going to do is we're gonna alternate, screw on the top, screw on the side, screw on the top, screw on the side, bang, cool, all the way across to distribute the load, because I really don't know or want to take time to calculate math or bring up any of my old engineering stuff. And then we have this little bracket that's going to get welded here. And we're going to gusset this piece of steel here. And with this piece of steel, we're going to use our plasma cutter here to test it. This is 1/4 inch. And all the reviews I've seen says it works really, really well. So we're going to draw us up a little triangle here. Cut this one first, see how it looks. Tack it up. Go from there. So we're ready.
Well, we're going to tag it with that welder.
Yes, the Lincoln NASCAR version works very, very, very well. Hey guys, another review of the Harbor Freight
PPE.
welding mess. Yes, PPE. I'm a little tired on how when I store these for like a month or 2 months, the battery inside goes dead. So I kind of want to make another video of the one Ben's wearing to fix because I'm tired of spending $30 every time. I've probably gone through like fucking
The battery?
yeah, there's an internal battery that just dies.
What's the battery for?
So when you go and look at the weld you're going to see here in a second, it changes the appearance. You can look at it. You can see what's happening. So the one you have works. Just close your eyes for like 10 seconds before. Harbor Freight's come a long way here on their
So they're not only a distributor, they are a manufacturer?
I don't know, something's happening over there in that Chinese Jingzhong company that's like making some stuff better.
Jingzhong.
Ching-chong, whirly boys, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Back to the Green Machine Productions. We do take safety seriously here, not the opposite way around. Seriously safety. That would be weird. So we're all set up. We got everybody set up here in special clothes. Eyewear. This is a fleece, but I won't melt or catch on fire. I'm pretty sure of that. So we're both wearing our Harbor Freight masks that auto dim. Highly recommended. Really like them. And right now we're getting ready to set up to ground our machine. Now I've already explained we're using the titanium 45 from Harbor Freight. Huge reviews online that it is a powerhouse and will actually do its job. So we're going to demonstrate that by making one of our first brackets here for the Green Machine to haul that big beast in. So diesel. And we're going to go from there. All right, ready? Cool. Hi guys. We are getting ready to fire off this machine, this epic rubber-smelling machine. I will say this though, Harbor Freight has been notorious about standardizing their own brand. You can come over here, Ben. Their own brand of male air fittings in general, any air fitting. So something I've discovered is when I go to plug in my US America-made balls to the wall Chuck Norris fitting here, it just wants to shoot off. So we are going to swap to a different cord, air hose, and see if this fixes it. I hope it does. I should have known that. My dad mentioned that many years ago before he decided to meet Jesus. So we'll see if this works. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, that one hooked up. This is also made in the great US of A. Go Trump. All right. Pressure setting on this says 60 psi. This Campbell Hosfield air compressor has been around longer than I've been alive, and it's running at full tilt, whatever that means. It's think about an old lady running a marathon. That's all I have to do. I placed the valves in her once, and that's it. We ain't doing no more. So here we go. We're gonna fire this torch up. So on the back, if you come over here.
What kind of settings you got here?
Well, it's not turned on yet. There's things glowing. Nothing's glowing, right? Well, come over here. You gotta see the switch. Some of the reviews I didn't like. Big yellow switch. Turn it on. Bang! Okay, so we're gonna go to the front. We're running 220 because that's what real men do. Real men drive real trucks and they don't switch to 220. All the cool lights light up. Woo! Okay. You hear it turn on. Everything's fine and dandy. We got our torch bit already preloaded. It's ready to go. We have our guide. Should be good. All right. It's kind of thick metal, so we're going to turn this guy up to 35 and see what he does. Okay, so we'll come over here. We'll make our pierce cut, and we'll drive it across. Ben has his hat on. We're going to move some beer cups. I'm going to put my leather gloves on, and then we're going to go from there. All right? Here we go. All right, so I made a modification to the last bracket we cut here because my little motor is a little too big. So we're gonna make this, we'll do exactly what Ben said, trace this out, but we will make this cut. So what I'm gonna do actually is trace this out and then just use this one and make the modification. Okay guys, this is what we're about. Here we go.
So don't. Make sure your foot is out of the way.
Okay, we're recording.
Right?
Yeah, we want to make sure my foot's out of the way. Here we go. I need another beer. I need some more beer. This is how we're going to cut more metal faster. Actually, it's not really going to be any faster than the last video because my foot caught on fire, but it's going to be just as cool and rewarding. So, we made some modifications to this bracket. We're going to make a little whoop-de-doo that I saw on Truck U. I love that show. Shout out to Bruno Masso and that other dude that does Trucks Gone Wild. You just need to show some more pictures of the rest of the crazy people that you want to show pictures of. I think I know what you need. And you know what I do. I have a lot more fingers pointing backwards. Okay. So, here we go. We're going to light this torch up. Thor, hammer of God, here we go. Yeah, okay. Woo! So we have one more to do here. We're going to start total count. So that's normal. If you hear your torch still blowing, it means it's cooling off. So like all the Hobart ones I've used, Thermal Dynamics, they all do the same thing. I'm really impressed with this thing. So the next step for Ben and I here is we're going to mount this on a CNC table. So we could have just went over there and scanned it in. We would have been quicker than hot butter through a knife. The other way around.
Hot butter through a knife.
Yeah, hot butter through a knife. There we go. Oh man, I don't know what like that. Because I have such a huge man cave, I just forget where shit ends up. Yeah, you know. Yeah. In some of the earlier channels, or even tonight, because we made a video before this. Yeah, I don't have to do shout outs to music because I just play it on the speakers. So, sue me. We're going to tack together our device here that we made. It's held pull 9 huge. Like the biggest one in the world. Like bigger than a blue sperm whale that dives deep. Deepest of the seas. Captain level Nemo stuff, you know, whatever that means. So, we're gonna use the Lincoln officially sponsored NASCAR volcano welder, because that's the best thing I can think of right now that melts things. Unfortunately, it's a couple models too old to not have a spool gun. I really wish I did. But I am really eyeballing Harbor Freight. Shout out to them. One day, maybe in 100 years, they'll be like, oh, this kid named so-and-so was really repping up our Harbor Freight stuff. I really want their TIG welder, so if I don't get it because of sponsorship, I'm just going to go buy it. Ooh. But does a great job welding. It is for that guy like me or you or chick, whoever's at home that wants to spin metal, spit metal, burn metal, mold metal, whatever.
I know you came here to see.
Young California.
If you a freak, then you come on with me.
Charisma.
I know what you came here to do.
K-Rich.
Bust it open, let me see you get loose. It's going down for